Good morning.
Happy Veterans Day!
A very special thank you for organizing this morning's event, Lisa Grass, Patty Endijan, and Patty Schwinger. We could not have pulled this morning's event off without the three of them. So just a very special thank you to them before we get started this morning. So thank you to the three of them. And so now I will turn it over to Miss Nikki Kissick, our music teacher, for our first music song of the day on Veterans Day.
Sacrifice to serve our nation.
Thank you, Ms. Kissick, our music teacher in the choir, for the wonderful songs this morning. Good morning. I am Dr. Shannon Pike, and this is Dr. Whitney Moss. I'm the principal and assistant principal at Point Elementary. We, along with our amazing staff and students, are honored to recognize you on Veterans Day and welcome you to Point Elementary. When Francis Scott Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner over 200 years ago in 1814, he called America the land of the free and home of the brave. Those words are as true today as they were then. Throughout the nation's history, America's soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guardsmen have bravely answered the call to defend our freedom, to aid our friends and allies, and to turn back aggressors. We can never fully repay our debt of gratitude to the more than 650,000 American service members who died in battle, other 1.4 million who were wounded. We can, however, recognize and thank the 25 million veterans still living today. These words are inscribed on the Korean War Memorial in Washington, D.C. Our nation honors her sons and daughters who answered the call to defend a country they never knew and people they never met. Those words apply equally to many of our World War I, World War II, Vietnam War, and Gulf War veterans as well. They apply to today's active duty service members, tomorrow's veterans who are helping to maintain peace throughout the war. Today, it is our privilege to say thank you to all America's veterans, to let them know that we appreciate them for their service and honor them for their sacrifices. The price of freedom is high. We cannot afford to forget those willing to pay for it. Today, we celebrate America's veterans for keeping this nation the land of the free and home of the brave.
Our kindergarten and first grade friends have prepared thank you messages today for our veterans.
Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for Thank you for making our country safe. We cannot thank you enough. Thank you for protecting us. Thank you for our country. Thank you for our freedom. Thank you for taking care of us. Thank you for our service.
Our fourth grade friends have a special poem to read to you at this time titled Honor Our Military.
Honor our military. Let's honor our military, the men and women who serve, whose dedication to our country does not falter, halt, or swerve. Let's respect them for their courage. They're ready to do what's right, to keep America safe, so we can sleep better at night.
Let's support and defend our soldiers whose hardships are brutal and cruel, whose discipline we can't imagine, who follow each order and rule. Here's to those who choose to be warriors and their helpers good and true. They're fighting for American values. They're fighting for me and you.
At this time, our Beta students will recognize our veterans in attendance today. Beta students, please make your way one row at a time.
Gene Tafra, Army.
Joseph Vitale, Army.
Ken Fisher, Army.
Michael Navin, Air Force. Carmen Dalba, Navy.
Derek Goodman, Marines. Anthony Session, Army. Joseph Meyer, Navy.
Raymond Purcelli, Army. Ron Weiler, Army. Mike Nelson, Army.
Larry Von Trapp, Army.
William Stewart, Army.
Glenn Williams, Army. David Bell, Marines. Jim Sheehan, Marines.
Ron Young, Navy.
Bill Broyles, Air Force. Jerry Gaskick, Air Force. What do we put?
Jerry Wilcutt, Army.
Norbert Meyer, Army.
Larry Timon, Army.
Wayne Presley, Navy. Joe Burgoon, Air Force. Russell Ironman, Army. Dennis Wolls, Army. Marty Martinez, Navy. Jerry Brindle, Army. Gus Vogelsang, Army. Dale Aubuchon, Army. David Howard, Army. Kelly Wibbenmeyer, Air Force.
Jason Wibbenmeyer, Air Force.
Joe Kohlberg, Marines. Scott Gardner, Marines. Donald Ellsworth, Army.
Salvatore Augusta, Army.
Jessica Ball, Army. Matt Nelson, Navy. Rick Warner, Army. Galen Smith, Army. Jim Cornette, Air Force. Harry Blunda, Navy.
Krista Gerard, Army National Guard.
Charles Bond, Army.
Cheryl Hill, Air Force. Liana Howard, Navy.
Robert Baker, Army. Jim Leaker, Army Reserve. Jerry Bonds, Army.
Our second and third grade students will now honor our veterans with an acrostic poem. When it's your turn to say your letter, just go to the microphone, okay? And talk right into the microphone, okay? I try to listen.
V, victory they've brought to our country. E, eternally grateful for their service.
T, they help defend America and our freedoms.
E, every veteran has risked their lives to serve this country. R, respect and honor veterans every day of the year.
A, America wouldn't be the great country it is without our veteran sacrifices.
N, never forgotten.
S. Salute to our troops.
Our fifth grade students have a poem to read titled A Veterans Day Tribute.
If someone has done military service, they're in the title veteran and more. They're in our deep respect and admiration that they're special no one can ignore. They sacrificed the comforts we enjoy. The list is long of the things that they gave. Our veterans are extraordinary people. They're loyal, dedicated, true, and brave.
When terror and invasion were real threats, they showed us they could handle any storm. We owe our freedoms and our very lives to our veterans who served in uniform. Our veterans should be celebrities. They're exceptional. No other group compares. We're grateful for the many things they've done. They're always in our hearts and in our prayers. We owe our veterans support and friendship. Let no one ever question what they're worth. These men and women served us in our country, our veterans, the very best on earth.
The choir will now sing two more songs this morning for us titled God Bless the USA and the Spirit of America.
across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, and I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the This great country, this great land, all together now we stand, proud and strong, straight and tall, Americans one and all. Every dreamer 'neath the sun shares one hope for everyone. All live free, great and small, Americans one and all. The spirit of America, the spirit of America, the spirit of America, alive in me. The spirit of America, the spirit of America, the spirit of America, America is alive in me. This great country, this great land, all together now we stand, proud and strong, straight and tall, Americans one and all. Every dreamer 'neath the sun shares one hope for everyone. All live free, great and small, Americans one and all. Is alive in me. The spirit of America in me. The spirit of America in me. The spirit of America. America is alive in me.
Thank you again so much for joining us this morning. Happy Veterans Day to you.